Hello everyone. The another problem statement which I have submitted under drug discovery hackathon is identifications of most promising hit from the genus of Erythema against various targets of COVID-19 using in silico techniques. Particularly, this Erythema genus is looks like a snake hood, and it's also called a cobra lilies. This plant species is particularly grown in cool regions in India, particularly in Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Srinagar, Sikkim, Assam, Darjeeling. So all these areas you will get this species, and in literature, studies have indicated its antimicrobial properties, including antiviral activities. But again, only the extract of this plant is reported for antiviral activity against single RNA positive RNA viruses also. So on the basis of that means the major objective of this problem statement should be to screen the selected phytoconstituent of this Erythema genus, and that selected phytoconstituents I have selected 61 phytochemical entities on the basis of literatures which have potential for the antiviral activities. So that has been selected, and uh, what you have to do, you have to screen these phytoconstituent by using computational techniques. You can use novel computational techniques, you can use existing techniques, whatever you want, and you have to screen these constituents against various targets of COVID-19, just like spike proteins, RNA-dependent RNA polymerase, and proteases. So finally, I want you have to identify 10 promising hit whose G-score is less than -7, or you are using any screening technique. So 10 promising hit which are able to bind optimum in these various targets. After that, you have to perform molecular dynamic studies to check the stability of these constituents by calculating RMSD, RMSF, radius of variation, and potential energy. And on the basis of molecular dynamics, you have to identify 5 most promising hit. And finally, you have to do ADMET studies. And on the basis of ADMET studies, finally, you have to submit 3 most promising hit per target, so that we can go for further in vitro studies. So thank you for this.